Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to Sweet Mamacita. So today, oh yeah, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing green. Wanted to talk about a little bit more about myself since this is a new channel and you may not know very much about me. And I wanted to start off by doing the mommy tag. I saw some other moms on YouTube do it, and I thought it might be a fun way to get to know me, and because I am a mom and it's a big part of my life, just to kind of dive into that as well. So, first question, are you a stay-at-home mom or a working mom? I'm kind of half and half. I'm not completely a stay-at-home mom, but I'm not a completely work mom. Um, I actually am in graduate school right now for marriage and family counseling. So I go to school in the evenings 3 days a week, but I also have a teaching license, and so I substitute at the high school here in town some days, like a catering company that I work for every once in a while. I'm really good friends with them, and so sometimes if they need help, I'll just help and either do caterings, work in the restaurant, or like pour wine. So, kind of both, but for the most part, I'm home during the day, and I'm home a lot with Tucker, which is nice. So, next question. Would you have it any other way? I kind of like being out of the house a little bit. I did go back to work when my son was 6 weeks old, and I worked for a little bit, and that was really hard because I missed him a lot, and I never had thought I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, but after that, it definitely changed my mind. At the same time, I can go a little stir crazy being home all day, so it is kind of nice to have those little jobs on the side, so you do get out of the house a little bit, but I always miss Tucker when I'm gone, so it is nice to have those days when we're just hanging out at home and I don't have to worry about working. Do you co-sleep? No. We did co-sleep when he was younger. He actually had they had these little co-sleepers that you put next to your bed, and he had one of those, and he was in that until he outgrew it when he was, I think, like 5 months old or something like that. So he eventually moved into his own room and moved into his crib, and he does really well for the most part. One must-have gear for baby. There are these teething toys that I had read about online. I had done some research because my son started teething really young. He got his first 2 teeth when he was 4 months old, but he was teething like at least a month or two before that and just cranky and nothing. He didn't like anything. And so I went online and looked, and they had these toys, these giraffes called Sophie the giraffe, and they sell them at like Toys R Us and other baby stores, but it's originated in Paris in the 1960s, and she's this little like rubber giraffe, and she's squeaky. She's like probably like this tall, and he loved Sophie, and like the color is wearing off of her, like her face and her body, because he played with her so much. Now, even when he's teething, he doesn't want anything to do with her. So that was the one thing. I will always buy those for people that are having babies. Maybe I can put a link below to show you where you can buy one, because I highly recommend them. Okay, let's see. Number 5, how many kids do you plan on having? I don't know. Ideally, I want like 3 or 4, I think. Right now, it's hard enough with 1, but I think as Tucker gets a little bit older, I'm definitely going to want more. Because my husband and I both come from big families, and so it's just, I don't know, I just love it. I like the chaos and just having little kiddos running around. Okay, number 6, date night. How many nights or days per month? Let's see, I think we've only gone on 3 dates since my son was born, and my son is going to be 10 months old tomorrow. So we definitely probably don't do it as much as we should. If we have time, I think we usually just go on like family day trips, and I like taking Tucker with us, and we have done some date nights, which has been really nice, but it's probably something we should try to do a little bit more. Okay, let's see, number 7, your child's favorite show. Well, Tucker doesn't really watch TV. Like I said, he's only going to be 10 months old. He does have a couple of videos that he likes to watch, and there's one called Baby Songs. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's made from like the 80s. I think it was made in 1986, so it's as old as I am. But kids love it. We have a DVD of it, and it's just these songs, and it's not like regular songs that you hear. There's somebody who wrote all these kids songs, and it's it's his favorite thing to watch. He can be in a horribly grumpy mood, and if we put that on, he's just like glued to the TV. And the songs are really catchy, and my husband and I will find ourselves singing them. So let's see. Name one thing you bought before you had your baby and you've never ended up using. Um, there's two things, and they were bought for me. I didn't buy them. They were given to me at my baby shower. One of them was a swing. And the thing is, I think he just didn't like the swing that we had, because he would go to my sister-in-law's house, and because she had a baby a couple weeks before me, so they also had a swing, and when she was watching him, he would like love it and he'd fall asleep in it. So I think it was a swing that we had that he didn't like. And then my mom actually bought, there are these little, they look, I don't know, like these little cone type fabric things, and they're called pee-pee teepees. So you can guess where those go. You're supposed to put them on their pee-pee while you are changing their diapers, and it's supposed to be so they don't pee on you, but Tucker's never peed on me, I don't think, since he was 1 month old. He hasn't peed on me when I changed his diaper. I don't know how I got so lucky, because I was terrified of that. You know, when I found out I was having a boy, I was like, he's gonna pee on me. So, let's see. What number are we on? Number 9, your child's favorite food. So Tucker just started eating food, like food from the table, just a couple months ago, and I would say that his favorite thing is bananas. He loves bananas. String cheese. He loves string cheese. So, let's see. Number 10, how many cars does your family have? We have 2, because we both are going separate places a lot, so we both need a car. Weight gain before pregnancy, during, and after, and now. Well, I only gained, I think, like 30 pounds. Oh, maybe it wasn't. I think it was like 25 pounds when I got pregnant. I also had gestational diabetes. My dad has diabetes, and so I pretty much knew I was going to get it. So they really were on top of me about my health, my diet, that type of thing. I had to check my insulin 4 times a day for the majority of my pregnancy. So I gained a lot more. I didn't gain as much in the beginning, and then most of it, of course, happened in the 3rd trimester, which is normal. And then after I had him, I think it only took me a few weeks and I lost it all, but just because I lost it all doesn't mean that I look like I did before I was pregnant. You still get the pooch, you know, from the baby, and now that I'm in grad school, I really have not been doing very well on eating or exercising, so it's definitely a goal. Dream vacation with your kiddos. I would love to take Tucker to Disneyland sometime. I've never been. I know, it's crazy. So I'd love to take him there. I'd like to go on a cruise, I think. I think that would be really fun. And yes, kid-free cruise with my husband. That sounds delightful. How has your life changed since your baby has been born? I mean, it's changed completely. My entire world pretty much revolves around him. You know, you always have to, if I'm gonna work, who's gonna watch him? You know, if my husband's at work and I'm at work, who's gonna be taking care of him? I think that's been the hardest part, is making sure that we have somebody, because since I don't work regularly, it's not like we have a daycare. So I have a lot of family, and my best friend will watch him a lot. And so, finish the sentence. It makes my heart melt to see. It melts my heart to see my husband play with our son. Just to see the man that you love being a dad, I think that's like one of the sexiest things in the world, and it's so heartwarming, and it just makes me happy to see my boys together. 16, where do you shop for your kids? Let's see, there's an outlet mall here about an hour away from here on the coast, so I go there. They have like a Carter's and an Oshkosh, so I go there a lot. I also shop at Gap. I get a lot of baby Gap stuff. Sometimes Old Navy, but I don't know, I don't really like their quality of stuff. I'd prefer Gap. I know technically they're the same company, but to me Gap's a little classier. I never pay full price for things. I only buy stuff on clearance. I figure he is a baby. He grows out of stuff so fast. There's no reason to pay full price. So that's just me. I try to be a bargain shopper. Favorite makeup and skincare products? Well, I just made a video about this, so if you want to do that, you can watch my other video. I talked about that. I'm actually wearing my favorite lip balm. So, let's see, have you always wanted kids? I actually, when I was younger, I was like, I'm never having kids. I told my mom, I said, oh, I do not want them. I would be a horrible mother. I can't even imagine. And I especially don't want a girl because she'll be a brat like I was. Oh, how things have changed. After we had been married for a couple years, I totally changed my mind. I was like, yes, I definitely want children. So yeah, it's, like I said, I haven't always wanted kids, but I think part of it is because I've always had nieces and nephews, and you know, when they're other people's kids, it's different. If they're acting bratty, that can just like turn you off, but it's so different when it's your own kid. And lastly, the best part about being a mom, just having this little person who loves you and who needs you. And my son is just, I think he's a very sweet little boy, and I just see so many good qualities from me and my husband in him. And yeah, he's a part of me, so that's like my heart right there. And I love him, and I love that each day I get to wake up and I go and get him from his crib, and he's just so happy to see me, and he's smiling, and you know, he's learning new things every day, and to him, he's seeing the world through just, you know, a fresh set of eyes, and for me to see that through him, it's just really cool. So I love being a mom. Well, that is it for the mommy tag. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. Go ahead and hit like if you liked this video. Be sure to subscribe and stay tuned. I will hopefully be posting another video on Friday of this week. Until then, ciao and have a great rest of your day.